Ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to welcome to the programme Kenny Jones, the legendary Kenny Jones. How you doing, mate?
I, I'm here and I'm well and I'm looking forward to speaking to you.
That's great. Thank you very much. Now, I've got to ask the question, why the drums? I mean, when I was a kid at school, everybody wanted to be the guitarist or the singer. Why the drummers behind everyone else?
Well, because when I was a little boy, we had processions, big bands that walked around the streets, and some of the bands had side drummers with them.
Ah.
My uncle led the band, and I pretended to be a side drummer as a little boy. So I used to rush back to my father's shed. He was a bit of a carpenter in those days, and he had a tin of nails and screws and stuff. So I turned it upside down. I got 2 bits of firewood and started to play. It sounded like a drum.
Fantastic. Now, I mean, you had a hit, and this is incredible to me anyway, when you were 16 years of age with the Small Faces.
Oh, yeah.
That must have been quite incredible.
Well, I can't believe it. I mean, I haven't looked back since. I mean, I left school at 14, and at 15 we formed the Small Faces, and then I was just turned. I was 15 when we had the hit record. I was just turned 16.
That must have been some incredible times, with the Small Faces.
Well, it was. I mean, I was still scratching my head and going, "What's happened?" It's 60 odd years later.
Oh man! I mean, I know that what you're going to do about it, which was one of my all-time favourite tunes, and I mean. It just summed up the mod thing, didn't it? Because it was that sort of attitude and power and everything in it. Where did that come from?
The thing is, it suited Steve's voice as well, you see, and the vocals, It came from a guy called Ian Samwell and Mort Schumann. They wrote the song. And we had a hit, we had a record out before it. And no, I'm jumping the gun. we after that we had a flop.
Yeah.
It was called I've Got Mine. And so, and then we had another record called Sha-La-La-La-Lee after that.
Yeah. Which was a great track. Where did the influence for the band come from? I mean, there's almost a soul sort of thing going on in there.
Well, it's lots of. We're all big fans of soul music and Motown and stuff like that. So Ray Charles, especially, if I know.
All right.
The book is here in the MGs.
Oh, great stuff! Yes. When the Faces split up, you were one of the guys who got Rod Stewart to come in to form the Faces as opposed to the Small Faces.
Well, indirectly, it was happened by accident because we were great friends with the Stones, the Rolling Stones.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a soundproof room in Bermondsey where they kept all their music equipment and storage. And I said, well, look, what are you going to do now? And we said, we don't know yet. So I said, well, look, use our room till you figure out what you're doing. So we did that. And for about 3 weeks, we just planned, just jamming, because we were a bit lost. We lost one of our soulmates, Steve. So we're a bit lost, and then suddenly we were resting after 3 weeks, and then Ronnie Lane brought down his new next door neighbour. That happened to be Ronnie Wood.
Ah.
So Ronnie Wood didn't want to play bass anymore. He just wanted to play guitar. And I've got to say, Ronnie Wood is a great bass player.
Yeah?
Which is why he plays great guitar.
All right.
So then this went on for a few more weeks, and then suddenly Ronnie Wood brought down his best mate, and his best mate was Rod Stewart. And Rod used to, the two of them were singing, members, they weren't members, on a wage with the Jeff Beck band.
Yeah.
And they're both looking at something to do. Rod used to just come down and watch us all, sit on the amps and just have looking at his watch. Come, should we go out of the pub? So So we kind of rehearsed half-heartedly and then went up the pub. Came back in a little rehearsal and then went back up the pub. So I swear the place has got their pub atmosphere from.
I was going to say, because everything that you see and you hear from the Faces at that time, it just sounds like a party. I mean, was it really like that?
It was a party, yeah. It's like the audience might as well be on stage and we might as well be in the audience. It's kind of weird. We're all handing each other drinks and bottles of wine and God knows what. And just having a great atmosphere between us all. Like, it was like you wrap your arms around the audience and they wrap their arms around you, you know. It was great feeling, great party atmosphere.
The band actually took off not only in the UK, hugely, but also in the States. And I mean, I'm sort of very of the opinion that the Faces were what broke Rod Stewart in America.
It was, yeah, because basically we were all well known. But then again, you see, Ronnie Wood and Rod Stewart were in the Jeff Beck band. Jeff Beck, they went to the States before us, so they were kind of semi well known. So we opened so many doors, and so yeah, no, we the Americans are amazing. They adopt you. They don't, you know, you can't hide anything over there.
Yeah,
they just love you, or they don't like you.
Yeah, how very true.
Luckily they liked us. So and we broke in Detroit. You see, we broke through. We played at West Town in a little theatre, and the word spread. So once we played there, by the time we got to the next gig, like it might have been in Boston or somewhere like that, we had crowds waiting for us. You see.
Oh, brilliant!
Word of mouth.
Yeah, excellent. Best way of doing it. Now the Faces actually split in the mid-70s, and you, with Steve Marriott, Ian McLachlan and Rick Wills, reformed the Small Faces to tour for a couple of years.
Yeah, we did it, but it was at the same time as the punk era. I mean, I do regret actually doing that, because basically Steve was not the same person.
No.
And he's looking at punk stuff and then he was not swearing and sitting at the audience. I didn't like it at all.
No.
So I'm going to forget that one. So I just carried on doing sessions and things like that.
Now that kind of led into the Who, along with the Small Faces, is one of my all-time favourite bands. But you sort of replaced Keith Moon.
I said I would never replace Keith, because Keith was a good friend of mine. Different drummer completely. I was a straighter drummer, but I loved the Who and I loved Keith Moon. And so I said, look, certain things I liked about Keith in his playing when I was asked to join. But I can only play me, so I'm going to play me, and certain fills that I like, so I'm going to do some of those. But I said, I'm not going to join. I'm not going to replace the I am what I am. You're going to have to accept it.
When you played with the Who, I mean, the Who are well known for being an exceptionally loud, exceptionally powerful band. You know, Pete Townsend.
That's why my hearing is so bad right now. Pardon?
I was going to ask you about that. I mean, was it really that loud on stage? I mean, it always seems that loud when you saw them.
Well, especially when I had to play with the headphones on, because I had to play to a click track to Don't Get Fooled Again and Barbara O'Reilly and Who Are You? So, and then I had to rely on Bob Pridden, who's our sound engineer on the side of the stage. He worked all the monitors. And if he pressed the wrong button, it blew my head off. And that was happened a couple of times.
Oh, no!
I lost a few weaknesses then.
Oh, blimey. After the Who, which, I mean, that must have been an awesome tour. Going and playing with The Law with Paul Rodgers, who once again, you've played with some amazing people that are really my favourite artists. I mean, this is why I've been trying to get this interview.
They're mine too, funny enough.
Paul Rodgers, I mean, The Law, that was a damn good band as well.
It was. I mean, we still we made a great album. We also got one that's not been released. I'd love to release it now. It's a great album, and I'm very fortunate to have worked with some of the greatest singers of all time.
Yeah,
so I'm very proud about that. Also, we just gel together. You know, it's just one of those things. Short-lived, but very very nice to do.
But these are the things, isn't it? When you can get together with people like that and you just click, and it just goes, hello, I want to, you know, we work, and away you go. I mean,
so you just enjoy it while you can.
Yeah. Is there anybody that you wished you'd played with that maybe are no longer with us?
Yeah, Elvis Presley.
I suppose it had to be, really, didn't it?
Yeah, and Otis Redding.
Oh, Otis, yes. You see, looking down this list, the Rolling Stones, Andy Fairweather Lowe, Joan Armatrading, Marsha Hunt, Mike Batt, Pete Townsend, Chuck Berry. There are only those couple of guys left that you haven't played with already. I mean, that's...
Paul McCartney as well.
Yeah, Wings, yeah. That must have been fantastic.
Yeah, I'm very, like I said, I had a very privileged career, and it's not that people wanted me to play with them on their tracks and stuff. And so I was very privileged to be asked, so I'm very honoured about that. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah. The other thing that you're passionate about, I believe, is polo.
Oh, horses, yeah, I love horses.
Yeah. You actually developed and you own Hurtwood Park Polo Club.
I built Hurtwood Park Polo Club. I bought some 200 acres adjoining land to my house. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just taken up polo, and I thought, right, okay, I'll put some polo fields in. But it took ages to put the polo fields in, years.
Yeah.
And then I put a clubhouse in and made it what it is, and it's now big and thriving.
Polo is a bit of a dangerous sport. I mean, you're swinging around with hammers.
Very dangerous.
You're on the back of a horse. Have you ever had any moments, or don't you play?
Well, yes, I have. I broke my pet. I fell off my horse once, and I had an accident, and I broke my foot.
Oh.
My bass drum foot. So
No.
foot. And the surgeon said, he said, well, I'm going to have to put some pins in it. So broken bones are broken on the top. I said, look, it's my bass drum foot. I said, so I don't really care if I play polo anymore. I just want to fix my bass drum foot. And he said, I'm a Faces fan, so I'm going to fix it for you. Don't worry.
Good job. Now, through that, you've basically formed the Jones Gang, which I guess is a slightly fluid band because you have all sorts of members from time to time.
Well, yeah. I mean, don't forget Rick Wills from Foreigner, my old mate anyway. And then you've got Robert Hart, who replaced Paul Rogers in Bad Company, and Dave Bucket Cornwall. And now we've got, on keyboards, we've got Mark Reed, and Mark Reed is from A1, right? From one of the first boy bands.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic player and a great singer himself. So we were quite talented. So we ended up doing a crossbreed of all the songs in the bands that we've all played in. So we do some Faces songs, we do some Small Faces songs, and we do some Black Company songs. That across the board, all the songs from the bands that we've been in.
Now, if I've got this right, you've got a big charity event coming up at Hurtwood where the Jones Gang are going to play.
We've done it already.
Oh, damn, I got it wrong.
No, we've done it already. It was great, actually.
Oh,
but,
good.
We now and again we play at the club because I've got a licence to do that. It's great fun. I wouldn't say we tour. We don't really tour.
No.
But we actually do the odd gig here and there and have a great deal of fun.
I was going to ask you, when you sit down at the drums now and you pick up the sticks, do you still get the same buzz as you got when you were 16?
Oh, yeah. So, you never lose that. I mean, I could never retire. I mean, anything like that. I'm sort of sitting there looking in my office. I've got a little sort of practice pad there. little electric kit, and I just think when I finish talking to you, I'm going to go play them.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm really pleased that we got this chance to chat. It's been absolutely fabulous. What is the future?
We've got an album coming out as well. Faces album.
Sorry, what's it called?
So had me a real good time. It's a complete box set.
Yeah.
So we got 7 CDs in there. One of them was, and the 8th one is a DVD. You remember John Peel?
Yeah.
John Peel, all the BBC sessions we used to do in the Faces?
Absolutely.
We're going to release all those.
Brilliant.
Like,
and what's that called?
It's called Had Me a Real Good Time. It comes out in September.
Perfect for Christmas. Had me a real good time.
Yeah. Also, we're recording a new. The 3 of us have got together and started recording anyway. An album.
Oh, superb!
So we've done about 11 tracks. But I kind of, when you're doing it and there's only 3 of you there, and you kind of still miss the flavour of Ronnie and Mac,
Yeah.
When I think about Ronnie and Mac all the time, I have to think about Steve as well.
Yeah. Well, they were such big parts of your life, weren't they?
Oh yeah, a big part. Yeah. So I mean, every day I have fan letters all the time and stuff, and things and charity things, and you can't stop thinking about Steve Marriott and Ronnie Lane and Ian McLagan.
Yeah.
You can't stop it. Which I love. You can't get away from it either.
No, I remember seeing Stevie Marriott on Top of the Pops, and that image. I mean, that guitar looked too big for him, but that image was just planted in my brain. It'll always be there. And the same with Plonk Lane. They were just...
It was too big for him.
Yeah. And I thought, that's the Small Faces. That's what it's all about. I mean, being a kid and just seeing that was just, wow. So...
funny enough, people ask me, what was it like to be in these bands? And I say, well, funny enough, the most great band I've ever been in is the Small Faces. And the good time band I've been in, Laugh and Joke and God knows what, is, well, and the Small Faces, but also the Faces.
Yeah.
So more fun and more party and more drunk actually half the time.
You did get that idea.
Oh, you probably did get that idea. Brandy, I think. And the most exciting band I've been in, which are obvious, it was The Who.
Yeah.
We used to play for about 3 hours non-stop. I was super fit then.
Yeah, so I saw The Who once in Birmingham, and the only thing left standing on the stage was one cymbal. Everything else was smashed.
That's typical.
Look, it's been fabulous talking to you. I wish you all the best with the album.
Well, Lee J, I really enjoyed talking to you. Let's do it again.
Yes, please. That'd be great. That'd be great. Next time I'll try and get the timing right on the charity gig.
Yeah. Also, I'm coming to Spain in about a week's time, so.
All right. Oh, whereabouts?
I'm going to Soda Grande with my son.
Oh,
his
brilliant.
wife and daughter.
Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
So I'm going to watch the polo same day as I get there. Then we're going to watch the Littazana horses.
Oh, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, well, look, thank you once again, Kenny. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I look forward to meeting you. Take care, my friend.
I'll give you a call when I get there.
You betcha. All right, mate. Thanks. Bye-bye now.
Pleasure. Bye-bye.